Good morning, everyone. I am going to show you how I do a necklace. So bear with me, putting on some gloves because I don't want to get fingerprints on the Yupo. Because when you pour on the resin, you don't want it to have those dents in it because you got fatty fingers. So what I like to do is cut out exactly the size that I'm going to put in the pendant, as you can see here, because it makes it easier to determine which part of the Yupo you really like. So as you see here, I have one little bit of glitter on there, but it's micro glitter, so unless you're moving you don't see it. Now if you put it on like this, you can exactly pick out what you really like. And if you do jewelry a lot, oh, that is pretty, look at that. But I think I'd do it like this. This is the bottom. Ooh, that's even better. Look at that. Let me see if it's really good in focus. There you are. That is beautiful. I'm pretty sure Mary Lou would love this one, so I'm gonna do this one. But as you can see, let me put that one away. That one's for Mary Lou. I have another one. See, even this is gorgeous. There you go. That is pretty. So that's what I usually do, and it's so easy to determine what you really want in the pendant. This is pretty too. I like that one. And especially when you have something as big as this, because it's very difficult to see, you know, what you really would like. And then when you come in with one of these, see how easy that is to determine what you really like. You can do all kinds of things with it. And even on a really big one like this one, you can really move it around and just see what you really like. That's pretty. So this makes it a lot easier. So now that we've determined that we want, I have 4 that I'm gonna make. So then Mary Lou can choose which one she wants. I think I'll do this one too. These 2. And let's see about this. That looks kind of pretty. And totally brown looks kind of beautiful. If I put it on a bronze pendant, that would look cool. Yes, it would. Or this one has a lot of brown in it. Oh yeah, that is pretty. You know, the second you do that, at the exact time you place it on there, you know you want it or you don't. And this one I really want, so I'm going to do that one with the bronze. I'm going to do a couple of silvers. And I have another one over here which has a bunch of greens in it. That would really look pretty. Yeah, this one. Ooh, that's pretty too. Ooh, choices, right? I like the one with a little bit of gold in it also. See, that has the gold in it. That would look cool. Maybe a little bit more. Nah, that's not nice. Kind of like this. as you can see where the gold is. Ooh, that is pretty with those spots in it. See that? Okay. And later on I'll be doing a couple of big ones, ovals, before I mix up the resin, because when you mix resin you gotta have at least 6 or something like that to do. Otherwise, you know, it's just a waste of resin. This one I'd like to do. It's pretty big. So I'll have to cut out one of these shapes for that. This one I'll keep for that shape. Then I have these. These are kind of pretty. These little trays. Okay. What I'm going to do, people, is put up these videos one by one, and I'll have to name them part 1, 2, and 3, because I'm going to take you through the whole thing, how I make these necklaces, because a lot of people have asked me to do that, and I don't mind doing it, but the problem is YouTube has taken away the ability to stick videos together. I don't have any software to do that. And now my dog is barking. I don't know why. I think he wants to go to the studio. My husband is in the studio doing stuff in the studio. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'll have to do. I'll have to put them on one by one and call them part 1, part 2, part 3, or something like that. Or let me think about this. Yeah, I don't know. I've looked at a lot of software for video editing, and I just cannot find anything. Nothing that's really easy or cheap or whatever. All those things you can download for free, they have those watermarks in them, and then you have to buy the whole thing. Oh wow, that is cool. Look at that. I would really love to have that. Now I've got too many. Now I have to make choices. I don't know, maybe that one would look great in a bronze thing. Look at that. That would look great here. And that would look cool. Yep, I'm gonna do that one too. Okay. So right now I will go downstairs, go cut up, put this in the machine. And that's really not something I really want to video, because all you see is me putting it on the mat, putting in the numbers in the machine, and it's going to cut it. And you've seen that before. A couple of videos back I showed how I cut those shapes out of the Yupo. So that's something that you can see in a previous video. What else are we going to do today? Well, I think today is going to take up a lot of my time with making the video of the necklaces. I'm going to make, I think, 3 or 4, and one of them is for Mary Lou. She can pick out which one she likes best, and the rest are going to go on Etsy. And I really got to know if there's a lot of people that are interested in buying these cutouts. You know, if I were to make sets of this stuff, but the thing is why I haven't done it yet is because it's so difficult, because I don't know what size you want. You know, I'm not sure if you have access to these. These are 5 centimeters long and 1 centimeter wide. So I'm not sure if you can get these. And then I could, of course, sell the cutouts and the bezels, these things. But then again, I'm not sure if I can send them, you know, cheap. Because if I don't put track and trace on it, then it's cheap. It's, I don't know, a couple of euros to send it to the USA. But then the risk of it getting lost, yeah. It's a bummer that you guys live so far away. Why don't you come closer? Come live in Europe. It's a lot of fun over here. You love it here. No, you wouldn't. Right now, outside, shall I show you? Oh, I've been cleaning up, by the way. Look at that. All my paintings are gone. This is one I did. Oh, you can't really see it there. But that is a, what's under there is one of my pen drawings. But look at the weather. Ew, it is not nice. Got a lot of solar panels who are doing nothing because there's no sun. Okay, so this is what you guys asked me for also to do, show you how I do the making of the beads. Let's see if I got some here. Oh yes, I do. I was gonna make a whole necklace out of these. I love the color. I think the color is beautiful. They're really nice and small, and I was gonna do a necklace out of those, but then I stopped. But this is what you do it with. You can see how long I haven't been using it. It's all dusty, but that's where the flame comes out. This is gas and oxygen. As you can see here, my husband put in gas for me in the studio, and underneath here there's the oxygen. See that? Not for medical use, but you can. I tried it once or twice, sucking up oxygen. I might do that again today. Yeah, that's encaustic, something you might recognize. A lot of wax on the board, different colors of wax. And I still haven't finished it. I started this over months and months ago. It's really big. It should be like koi in a pond. Still have to fix those lily leaves. A lot of stuff. There's another one. One with the butterfly on it, or moth. It's really a moth. Okay, guys, gonna put this one up. Sorry about being so scattered, but as you can see there, I have my little setup going on where I'm going to make my necklaces. Someone also asked, how do you video this? As you can see, that wooden thing, that's the thing my husband made. So I usually just put it on here, my iPad facing down, and this I can put up here, or really put the iPad up on top, and that way, like when I put it down here, you have a really close-up. When I put it up here, you see a little bit more, and I can put it up here and you get more. So that's this thing my husband made. See, fits exactly on the table. Very easy to do. Okay guys, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm back again. I've cut out what I think is the most beautiful bits of the Yupo, and I made also 3 cutouts out of the Yupo that I thought was really beautiful. That's this one. I still have a couple of pieces I can use, so I'll keep that. So these I'm gonna do. This one in the bronze, this one in the bronze, this one can go away, and I have 3 out of the really pretty blues and greens. That's it. Now I'm going to stick these inside, so I have to find my diamond glaze. I'm always losing stuff I need, and I'm looking for it as I speak. Uh-oh. Okay, we have a little problem because I can't find my diamond glaze. And of course it's a big mess up here, so it is. See, that's the thing. I wish iPad, they have a pause button, just so I could pause it. That would be so amazing. Why don't they do that? Little pause button. Okay. I have officially lost my glaze, diamond glaze. So I'll have to stop this. I'm gonna have to find a way to stick these together, these videos. So I'm gonna go find my glaze and I'll be right back. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So this stuff is a sort of a glue, but if you don't want to use resin, you can also use it to make a little cabochon thing. Of course it's stuck, why not? What else is new? And the thing is, I really did make sure that it is that I put it in the right place, because I had a drawer especially for the Yupos. So put that underneath. The thing is, when you put resin on it and you don't make sure this is stuck to the bottom, then air will pop out from under the Yupo. And if it does that really late, then you can't remove the air bubbles. So the best thing is to really make sure it is stuck. That's it. And I'm going to do this with all the bezels. That's it. And I'm thinking, would I like it better like this or like that? I think like this. I like it when, nah, maybe I'll like it like this. Oh boy. Sometimes you just can't make up your mind. That's it. Now the smaller ones. And of course we'll have to give them time to dry. But good thing is we have some bad weather here, so I have my the heat on in the house, so I can put them on the central heating. They will be dry in no time. That's number 2. And then the part will come where I have to bead. And I'll show you how I do that, how I pick out my beads and how I pick out the pattern, how I'm gonna bead. That's it, like that. I am gonna try to stick the videos together because I think it's, you know, just not so very easy for you guys to have all those videos all in series, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. So I'm gonna try to stick them together. When I leave these to dry, I'll go and look for some sort of a software that I can stick them together. I have Apple Movie, but I just cannot figure out how I stick videos together in Apple Movie. I don't know. And I did buy it. So I have the full version. Now, as I said, this stuff, this dries beautifully clear. Use dryer directly over artwork for a raised glass-like finish. Thin with water for a lacquer-like finish. Absolutely the best adhesive for gluing glitter, beads, glass, plastic, and vellum, whatever that is, to paper. Color with dye, clean up with water while wet, keep tightly capped, blah, 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 blah. But it's good stuff. Only this thing doesn't really screw on. I would have liked it if it screwed on, that it was airtight. But you can't have everything, right? So these are the ones I have at the moment. These I'm going to fill up with resin. Just going to wait till they totally dry. I'll give you a close-up right now. They look pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, so right now, putting them on the central heating, and then I will go look for some software that I can stick videos together. Then I'll be back and I'll do the resin. Then I will put them away for them to dry, and then I guess it'll be tomorrow when I do the beading. So bear with me, guys. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye-bye. Okay, I thought just to finish off this video, I thought I could just do ones I already have, because, you know, putting resin on here, that's not so exciting. It's just dripping on a little bit of resin, pushing it to the sides, and letting it dry. So these I made before. What I choose to thread on is a metallic thread. A metal thread. I think it's better than, you know, on nylon or something like that. It's durable and it's flexible, so that's what I like to use. So for this, I'll do this one for this video. So as you can see, I put a bail on it, so we're gonna thread the metal thread through it. And I like to keep long threads because you never know how long you want to go, and this works perfectly. So there it is. Now, when I do the beading, what I like to do is stand in front of my beads, look at what I have, look at the color in the pendant, and then just pick some stuff out. And what I really liked are these beads. They are fire polished. They are glass. It's not plastic. I don't use plastic beads. Maybe I would for children's jewelry or something like that, but, you know, real cheap stuff. But this is all real glass, and it's fire polished. That's what they call it. And why I chose this is because it comes back in the pendant. I like how it matches, so that's why I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to use these, which are the same color, also fire polished, only a little bit smaller. I like to start off with a little bit bigger bead and then gradually go smaller, you know, up to the neck, and then that's what I like to do. So I have a lot of bead caps, which I think are pretty because they just add a little bit to the beads. I have really small ones, more of the flowery ones, but for the big beads, I think I'll go with this one. They are a little bit bigger. So to make it easy, and you know, if you're doing a lot of beading, I'm sure you're going to appreciate the next tip. What I like to do, instead of using a beading mat, I use this, what you see underneath. It's just one of those planks that you get with your deck. You know, they put these on decks outside, and they have these beautiful, long, narrow, I don't know what you call it, but that's where I put them in. So if we were to bead this one, you need two. Sometimes this is what I use with my window jewelry, where sometimes I need all of them, but this one is gonna have two, and I'm gonna string them from this side out. So imagine your pendant is gonna be here, and I'm gonna go both ways because you want them to duplicate each other, and this makes it just a little bit easier. So we're gonna start with a bead cap, then a bead cap, then I'd like one of these little ones, on both sides. Gotta make them, you know, even. Then maybe, nah. See, this way you can still change everything you're doing because you're just building it up. So then again, a big one. Then again, 2 bead caps. Then again, 2 little ones. 2 bead caps. 2 big ones. See how easy it is? And you can't make a mistake like this because, well, officially you got the same thing going on both sides. So there you go. Then again, a little one. And there is a sort of a rule when you're doing something like this. They say that you have to do uneven numbers. So now I have 3. And from here on, I could go on and do another sort of beading, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it 5 because I think the pendant is that big that it needs just a little bit more, and 4 just doesn't look nice. That's what they do with flowers, by the way. So if you buy roses, you'll buy 5, 7, 9, and after 9, it doesn't matter anymore. Just something to know, because we used to sell flowers. Okay, we have 4 and a bead cap and the big one, and of course, to finish it off, a bead cap. Okay, now we can start with threading them on. And what I usually do is absolutely do this when I'm watching TV. And that's a thing that I really love to do. So I will be turning it on pretty soon. And you have given me all a lot of choices, a lot. And most of them I've already seen, like Dexter. Dexter was my favorite. My husband loved Dexter too. We watched that, I think it was at Christmas or something. I didn't have to work and we could really binge watch. We would sit there the whole freaking day from like 10 in the morning till 2 in the night watching Dexter. That was pretty cool. So, but they don't do it anymore. Dexter's finished. Too bad. They did leave an open end so they could start again. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. I'll show you in a bit. Just got to finish a little bit. There we go. When I put these on, then I'll show it to you. What's that? And I like to do them both sides at a time because that is sort of a double check that you get it right. Bead cap. And it goes pretty fast. But if you lay the whole necklace out like this, then there's no problem watching TV, doing something else, listening to music, because you've already made sure that you got everything the same, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now, the shapes I cut out on the Brother Scan and Cut, and I gotta tell you, that is one amazing piece of machinery because it is perfect. You get the perfect cuts every single time. And you don't have to have the really the expensive one, top of the line one, because even the cheapest has all the shapes in there, so there's no problem if you just use it for making jewelry. Now the jewelry or the beads, I bought them all. Most of the beads are from eBay. There are a couple of beads that I bought like in the shop, not very many. I think less than 2%. But if you go to eBay, you can put your choice on auctions, and you know, I had nothing else to do, so what I did was just, you know, bid on everything. See how pretty that is? These really make it come to life. But now, looking at the bead caps, I think they're just a little bit too big. But they do give it something special. They're not really too big, but let's see how it looks through the camera. Yeah, it does give it something really special. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on there. So now we have 5 of these, and now we want to look how we're gonna finish off the rest. And what I'd like to do is 1 bead, and then where are those other little things? Here they are. I like to do it like that because I want the bronze coming back into the picture. So bead, bronze thingy, bead, bronze thingy. I could do it right like that. That would look cool. I'm not sure if I have enough of those beads though. Yeah, I think so. I'd like to finish them off like that. Because, you know, this is pretty and I think that's nice, but you don't want to go the whole necklace the same because then it'll be too busy. Then all of the focus would be on the necklace instead of on the pendant, so you have to balance it a little bit. So this is how I'm going to finish it. So let me show you one side. And I don't know why I still have my gloves on. Well, it gives you a little bit more grip on the tiny beads. That's the thing. That's true. So that's how I'm gonna finish them. See that? And the beads fit nicely with these beads. The round little brass beads fit with the brass bead caps, fits with the pendant, so it all is coordinated a little bit. You know, sometimes it doesn't matter if you do something a little bit different, but you do want to coordinate pretty much of these, all the colors to make them. If you do too many colors, it'll make it too busy, and that's something I don't like. I'm still looking at these bead caps. Right now I'm thinking maybe I should go one smaller. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change it and go one smaller. These are a little bit big, but they do look pretty. See, and they do leave a lot of bead, so I'm not really sure. Ooh, I'm really in dubio. Looks really pretty. Nah, I'm gonna go one smaller. But you get the idea. So this is how I do it. First I lay them out on this thing, and one of these planks, I'm sure you can buy a piece of, you know, which they sawed off and they don't need anymore. Can't be that expensive. But I like using this because the beads don't roll off. They stay in the little slit here. They stay all in line. It's really easy. And it's an easy thing to pack away. Just put it away, slide it under a cupboard, whatever. And you can just take it out when you need it. So then I'll finish it off with, let's see. Here I have my closures. See that? That's what I finish them off with. And of course, a little ring. And with one of these squishy things, what you squish. And I always put a little bit of glue, that really fast drying glue. I always put a little bit between the squish beads. And then it's good to go. So, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna make a couple of necklaces, and then maybe later this afternoon, let's see what time we have. Oh, it's already 1:15. Later maybe I'll do a painting or two. We'll see. And if not, I'll be painting tomorrow because I still have one resin layer to do on the resin pour I did. But I'm also going to be doing a couple of pours with Vallejo, some other colors. So thank you all for watching. I hope I can stick the videos together. I'll see you in the next video.